Hi, everyone. Welcome to live readings with at aromaG's with my Nikki Jean. Today, I'm going to show you, I'm using a couple new decks for your enjoyment, and I want to introduce you to them while we get everybody in the chat room for some questions. The first deck I'm going to use is called the Tarot of the Orishas. The front looks like this, and the artwork looks like this. This is going to be the main one I'm going to pull today. This deck reads you very, very strongly. It is not a kind deck. It kind of gets to the root of the matter, which is why I feel like right now we need to kind of get to the foundational things. So I'm going to use this deck. I'm also going to go back to my African American Tarot deck, which I absolutely love. This is just a go-to, my keep safe. And in spirit of Halloween, the Jack-o'-lantern tarot, which is so beautiful. It's the creepiest looking cover faces, and then the artwork is just intensely dramatic, very easy to read. I love it. All right. So first, I'm going to pull a card of the day to see what the energy is like. I always like to do that to kind of see where the readings are going to go to, what we should be focusing on. And I'm going to be pulling it from the Tarot of the Orishas. And today we got 9 of Air, which typically would be 9 of Swords. So this is kind of a day of high anxiety, kind of like reviewing things that are burdening us, what things are on our minds that we kind of need to heal, get through. And, it's like the final push, but there is a lot of negatives that are kind of haunting us. I mean, as you can see, there's like a flying ghost that is over the crops that is kind of like, is she going to do bad? Is she going to do good? We don't know. So let's get started. I'm going to say this incorrectly, but Oblats of Leticio Divina, a card, please. Hello. Let's see what your card of the day is. Sorry again if I mispronounced your name. We have, this is a great card, Elegua. Look at this. This card means it means a lot, but for me right now, as like the 9 of Swords just kind of came up, there's a lot of crossroads coming up into your life that you are going to need to make a decision on. There's no more second guessing, or there's no more worrying about the outcome of this, the outcome of that. You are really going to have to follow your gut, get out of your head and listen to your heart, and like what is going to be the best option, because there's always going to be, you can do the pros and cons list about what there needs to be done, but with Alegua, it's kind of showing me that you need to make this choice based on your gut, get out of your head. You're overthinking something too much. And if you work with any of the Orishas, or you're ever interested in it, I would call upon Alegua, or even doing a road opener on a blockbuster candle to kind of remove those like blockages that are stuck right now within you. The next one. Okay, Giselle, hello. I'd like to know anything in regards to romantic relationships. Okay. Well, for one card, that's a general question, but we'll see. Interesting. The couple, which is associated with the Lovers card. Again, this is the Tarot of the Orishas I'm pulling from. And this means, so when the couple comes together, this means that you guys are in sync with each other, and you are both coming at this relationship, or in a relationship, of being vulnerable without any expectations. And you're also coming in healed individuals. So if you're having trouble with relationships, you have to look within yourself and the person that you're picking, or the people that maybe you're dating, to make sure that you guys are being adults, responsible, communicating equally, and you're hearing, and you're not just reacting to each other. This is a very stable, healthy relationship. In order to get that, you both have to come as like 2 independent individuals coming together to perform like as a team. So if you are struggling with that, or the people that you were surrounding yourself with are not on that level, then you need to remove them until you find that perfect partner. That's for Giselle. Joe River, what do I presently need to know? Let's see. Joe River, first of all, you got Oshun, who is reversed, meaning you are overextending yourself. This is somebody, Oshun, when she's reversed, is drained, tired, exhausted, being taken advantage of, and not getting the appreciation that they need. So if you're in any situation, if it's work or your home life, or you're not even communicating like boundaries, you need to start kind of like stepping up for yourself. Again, this deck that I'm pulling from is a little bit harder. So if my messages come off a little strong, it's just, it's kind of like a wake-up call. There is something in your life that is draining you, and you're not getting that, whatever you're putting in is not getting the energy back. So you need to kind of set those boundaries and know when to pull out. That's for Joe. Whatever Lolita wants, Lolita gets. What is a general reading, please? Yes, ma'am. Let's see. We have Two of Swords. Well, so this is the Two of Air, but Two of Swords, typically in the tarot deck. This is a beautiful card. This is, again, kind of one of a decision needs to be made, but it's, so as you can tell, there's swans, which represents the air, and then they're in water, so represents the heart, your emotions. So you have to kind of sit with yourself and think logically, but go with your gut. Like, go with the best decision, the best I would say follow the easiest route, because water likes to follow the path of least resistance. So whatever your next step is, make sure that it's not mentally exhausting, and just know and trust that it is going to be for your benefit. As for what Lolita wants. Mystical Libran Alchemist. What does this Virgo want from me? I keep cutting his energy out. I can still feel him pulling on my energy. What does this Virgo want? Wow, this is interesting. Another Alegua card. That's 2 in this quick luring within the past 5 minutes. You need to make a decision. This isn't on you, on him anymore. This is on you. So you need to make that cut off. Like, even though you're cutting off that, you're saying you're cutting off that energy, you're still there's still hope in this person's eyes, and that's why they're entertaining it. So if you need to set stronger boundaries, delete, block him or her. Whatever it is, this person isn't going to stop. So you are the only one that's going to be the change to really cut that energy out. Okay, Diamond Hobbit. I need advice on how to really handle someone from my past contacting me. There's a lot of that coming up, huh? You need advice on how to handle someone contacting you. Okay. So you have, I'm going to put it like this. Sorry. This is the 4 of Air, 4 of Swords, but it's reversed, meaning that this person that is contacting you, you're giving them too much access to you. Like, you're not setting up enough boundaries, or your boundaries that you're trying to create have not been declared correctly, or they're kind of wishy-washy, because this person does not feel like you don't care, that this person doesn't feel that they can still always contact you. I mean, look at this person is getting in the card, getting eaten up by birds. He's not defending himself. He's not saying, stop, don't. So you're pretty much saying like, oh, I don't want to contact you, but you're leaving it wide open. You need to set stronger boundaries for yourself to make sure this person stops contacting you. Okay. All right. Magic Flies. How is my house hunt going? That's a good one. Let's see. Ooh, 9 of Air is stressful, huh? This is the card of the day. This it's tedious. I'm going to say that the end is almost near. Don't give up. This isn't the time to stress about things. I will say, though, things to focus on, this has just popped in my head, is about your finances, making sure that, like, if you have a mortgage lender or people in charge of securing your loan, that is set in place, and that you're looking at you're being practical about it. Don't stretch your dreams, or don't try to go for something that is out of your reach, but making sure that your finances are in order, and that you are not, shopping on a, what is it, champagne budget, or like beer budget with a champagne taste. Keep it real, I guess, because I think it's too exhausting. I think that there's a lot of pressures that you are focusing on that just really need to be removed for the house hunting. But I do feel like it is going to end soon. So meaning that, like, something good is going to come with this. Okay. Laura Evans. Is someone coming my way for a love relationship? Great question. I'm just going to shuffle these one more time because I feel like I'm getting some of these cards. Oh, yes. 3 of Water. That's 3 of Cups. That is all about, and I recommend going with friends. Sometimes when this shows up, I always see it like it's within a friend community, or someone that is already a friend, or you're going to be meeting them when you're out with friends. It's something very casual. But yes, I love this card. Cups are always about love. And this is a positive sign that somebody's already out there, or they're already kind of in your realm. They're already kind of maybe someone you haven't paid attention to, or maybe someone's already got a crush on you, but you haven't really looked their way. But it is going to be amongst friends when you meet them, or amongst friends that they're already there. That's for Laura. Okay. Let's see. Divina, general read, please. Let's see. Hope I didn't skip anyone. Divina. So general read, I've got 2 of Air, or Fire, I'm sorry, which is 2 of Wands reversed. This is what it looks like if it's up. So there's something that is blocking your decision making or action. Like you're kind of either overwhelmed by a choice and you're almost like you're too scared to like make a decision because you're worried about the outcomes or the expectations of what it is. And I think you need to kind of, before putting pressure on that decision or that choice, sit back and look at the positives, or you're just going to have to jump off that cliff. I like to say sometimes we kind of get stuck in our heads and really worried about, oh, but this happens, if this happens and this is going to happen, but you're already kind of predicting a future that's not really there. And if you feel like there's still uncertainty about this decision, then lay back. Why make the rush? You don't need to have an answer right now either. I feel like maybe this is also saying slow down, wait a week before approaching the answer again. I don't know what that means, and I'll probably get another reading because this definitely seems like there's something big on the way, but you're kind of hoping, I don't know, you're kind of stuck for something. Let's see. Hopefully that helped. Oh, hold on, a card dropped by. Okay. I'm going to have to, I have made up my mind. Thank you. Mystical. I blocked him on every platform. I'm going to cord cut again. I have made my mind. Thank you. Yes. For that one, I'm just going to pull one more card since I have some time with that. Mystical, Libran Alchemist. It has to be a lot stronger. There was just too much availability on your end to get access to you that person did not feel like he or she did not respect your boundaries at all. And this person definitely does not. So this card, so he's in Orisha of sickness, and this person might be somebody that, like, to me, it shows toxic energy on a very large basis. And so they only work in negatives. They only know how to get you to react in toxic ways. So just know that in order to like cut them off, you may have to start approaching it differently, and you have to kind of start setting healthier boundaries because this person knows your weaknesses. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to think what it is. Yeah. They know your weaknesses. It's almost like a poison. They know how to get you when you're down. So they're playing on that, but now you know that. So hopefully you can react better to next time they try contacting you. And I would also, so you're saying these are mass occultists, I would do some work to cleanse. Like I would do some strong like protection and cleansing work just so, you're not getting any work being done on you, because that definitely seems like there's a poison there that could be spiritual that he is, again, just using to manipulate your energy. But you know this now, so now you have the upper hand. Don't be like his victim anymore, his or her victim. I'm not sure what sex they are, but it's a strong energy that they're just playing to your weaknesses 100%. Davina, I just found out a supervisor position has opened up and I'm sure about it. Thanks again. Oh, well, let me pull some more because you're not. So that makes a lot of sense because that was the Two of Wands. You're unsure. There's probably more. Oh, okay. So I think within you. So this is a 10 of water, 10 of cups to me. With that Two of Wands reverse that I pulled earlier for you, Davina, to me, that is showing you're almost scared to get it because you don't just feel like you deserve it or you're worthy of getting it. And so you do have those skills, you do have the availability. Don't question your worth or don't question your experience or don't question if you can do this job. I believe you can, but I do think you are kind of maybe hard on yourself, or you haven't been maybe told a lot that like, oh, you're doing a good job. So you doubt that you'd be picked for it. But to me, this card is fulfillment, dreams. You go for what you want, and you should absolutely kind of play to that because I wouldn't be scared. But you have to believe in yourself. I think that's the biggest thing that's holding you back is your own belief, which is a lot easier said than done. We all struggle with our beliefs and what we deserve. But you do deserve this, and money is also in the way. Coming. So I always say follow the money. So money, fulfillment, I think your life would be less stressed out. You'd be more happier. But you got to be confident about it though too. I don't think that if you're going to interview for it, they're not going to want someone that's humble or like meekly asking things. You have to understand that you deserve to be there and you deserve that position, and you do have the skills, whether or not it's on paper or just experience with that company or experiences with other companies. I do see that you are worthy of that job, but I think you're just scared to say that. which is a lot. Yeah, like I said, easier said than done. Okay, I'm gonna keep pulling. Well, thank you. I love your energy, magic flies. Um, well, I guess I can keep going to go back to diamond habits. This is right. Diamond Hobbit, I'm going to go back to you with your question and how you can handle someone contacting me from your past, because I do think a lot of people worry about that. Hold on. And again, with other people in this, it seems like, oh, we have a message from Air. So that's for Diamond Hobbit. I'm just going back to that again because they need to set boundaries. This means that you also need to make sure that you understand that you're worthy. This card is not typical in a normal tarot deck. This is one of they add cards in the Tarot of the Orishas. And this means it's all in your head to really block this person out. You are worthy. You are better than this. It's a fairy. So fairies are all about like what is that word, like overcoming obstacles, and they use their tricksteriness to beat those who are trying to put them down. So you are smarter than this person, so you might have to like maybe even work with fairies, I'd say, to help you cut off energy if it's hard for you to do that. I love working with fairies, even though they do require a lot of offerings, I'll say. So M lady, is my job spell working? Wow, another 4 of air, 4 of swords. Okay, so I would like to pull another card for you because I want to know what kind of job spell you're doing or what you're looking for. Because either one, you're hoping for the wrong outcome, or you're not seeing like how like you're already really good at your job. So I don't know if you're like looking for a job, M lady, or if you are wanting to get higher up in a job. But I feel like the work that you're doing is not for it's not for the benefit of your growth in that job. I'm not sure what that means. So if that makes any sense. Oh, and then you have the 7 of cups. So to me, so 7 of water, 7 of cups. It's also showing that there's a little bit of as you can see, this person is surrounded in fog and they're not really sure where they're going. So I'd say the job spell, it doesn't really know what you want from it. So I think you're not seeing like what you have and how it's worthy, or maybe you're asking for too much or not asking the right things. You're looking for a new job. I'd be more specific in like what it is you're looking for in this new job. Are you looking like what industry, or maybe there's even an idea of like a promotion? Or, yeah, there's certain unclarity. I'm gonna pull one more card for you since I have the time. Oh, this is the female issue, which is associated with a Pombahira. So power is within you. I think that I would hope that whatever your job is, that you are picking a job that is of your worth and is appreciating your value and is not exposing you or exploiting you. Um, and you have to be really careful. I think say about company culture is really important. So before you like while you're looking for jobs, like you're researching the places you're looking at, or like contacting employees. I don't know what industry you're in, but you're like looking at the culture. So you know, like, okay, this manager is good. I'm being treated fairly. People like the job, you're getting good benefits, because more than just money, like you want to be looking for benefits. Like you're looking for someone that's gonna cultivate a culture where your growth. And I feel like maybe you're just kind of looking at slim pickings or stuff that wasn't really of your worth. And you need to know, like, because female shoe is a badass. Like she don't fuck around. So she's not gonna pick anything that is below her, as I like to say. All right. Valerie. When will I get a promotion to CTO? What does CTO stand for, Valerie? But let's find out. When will you get a promotion? CTO. I don't know what that means. But let's see. I was going to do the Jack-o'-lantern deck. You have 6 of fire. It's a great card. There are people like also applying for this position, or there's others in competition. So you need to make sure this energy is happening like relatively soon, I'd say. But like you're not the only one that they're looking at. So you need to make sure that you're shining, you're standing tall, that you are, while you're there, like on your everyday basis, like being a true leader, just being like holding yourself with integrity, keeping your head down, your mouth shut, and just shining bright through your work. And they will also see that. So I do feel like it is happening soon. But you also need to make sure that you understand, like, you're not the only one that's, like, they're looking at, so you wanna make sure that because this guy's is holding the flame, like, he's the light, so, like, how do you make sure you're standing yourself like, make sure you're standing out brightly, and by doing that, it's just being strong, a good leader, don't get into the gossip, and none of the hearsay at work. Alright. Witch talker. Okay, I got more room or time for, like, one more, so I'll do witch talker, general read, please. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. And that will be it. Man, this has come up like 5 times today, the 9 of air. So this is I think something is overwhelming, like, whatever you're worried about, we need to kind of, I don't wanna say calm down, but this card does tell me that there are a lot of stresses, that aren't really, they're not the most important things to be focusing on. I'm just gonna pull one more just because I feel like, oh, and you got the 10 of fire. So you're going, I would say whatever it is you're going through, it is gonna come to an end. But and the rest is really, really needed for you right now because I think a lot of the decisions or a lot of the thoughts you're having are kind of clouded by anxiety instead of kind of by the truth. And in order for you to kind of make that final push, you're gonna need to get some rest. I don't want to say calm down, but like take some breaths to make this final push through. Because this is 10 of wands, 10 of fire. It's a powerful card, but it is someone that has gone through a lot and pushed through a lot to get, it's like they ran that marathon. You're like you're almost done with it, but it's don't give up now, and don't let your thoughts like think that you're failing or there's anything negative happening. It is just kind of the final test before the end boss, so to speak. All right, so that will be it for today. Any other questions, make sure to come back tomorrow at 11:30 Central Standard Time for our readings with Papa G. Thank you. Have a good day, guys. Bye.